Hi, this is Priyanka here. My question is to Vineet. Vineet, you spoke about the need of the HR function to undergo a transformational change. And I think in the previous session, Hitesh also mentioned that how we are not able to keep pace with the technological advancement, and that's a huge challenge. He talked about the need of a learning system which will help mitigate that challenge. So I'm talking about the HR function in particular. How do we address this challenge? How do we work on transformation, the cultural change which you are talking about? How do we work on that?
I think any change comes in a three-step process. So if you take Mahatma Gandhi, when he landed on the shores of India, we have only 1 minute?
No, I thought last question.
So when he landed on the shores of India, the question we need to ask is, was he the inspiration leader we were looking for as a country? The answer is yes. Mahatma Gandhi was met by hundreds of thousands of people when he came to Calcutta. Did he have the inspirational idea of non-violence when he came in 1915? The answer is yes. He had practiced it for 7 years in South Africa. It worked. So here is an example of an inspirational leader with an inspirational idea, yet we took 33 decades plus to get independence. And the reason is that any transformation needs to follow a structured change process. The first process is what I call a dissatisfaction with status quo. So the first thing which HR needs to do is believe of the fact that you are obsolete or you're going to become obsolete by 2020. If you don't believe it, then the desire for change is not omnipresent. So what was the problem with India? Many people in India wanted independence, but a majority did not. They were happy under the British Raj. And even in my young days, a lot of people will tell me that British Raj was better than our current governance. They don't understand the meaning of independence. So status quo has to be challenged by creating dissatisfaction with today. Second is an inspiration of tomorrow of what is in it, what does the future look like for you. So what would happen if HR would transform themselves? They would lead, right? There would be freedom from whatever they are bound by today. And therefore, when Gandhi defined freedom from British, it was an inspiring message which caught the imagination of a lot of people. So what is in it for the HR if you do transform? Second step. Third is a series of experiments to go from here to there. So I'm not a big believer into this prescription pill of a learning thing and this thing and that thing. I think the answer for every individual is different. But the problem is the fact that you don't see, like Kodak I give you don't see that you're going to die. You don't see that. You don't internalize it. It is not creating dissatisfaction. You're just ignoring it. And you believe that it's not going to happen. Number one. Number two, there is no inspiring reason for you to change. So if you fix that, then you'll on your own find out how to move from here to there. If you don't fix this, then we will be attending conferences and speaking good English words and hiding behind excuses and nothing will happen.